YouTube? Sapphire Comic Sanctuary here. I'm Adam. This is it's not my new comic book day review yet. I am going to do that video a little bit later, but this one's more about one of my favorite comics that came out in 2019, and I just wanted to spend a little bit of time chatting about it, why I like it. Um, so the comic's name is called Aero by uh, Leafin, art by King, adapted by Greg Pak. This is um, one of my favorite comics of all time. Uh, it's been a couple of picks of the week throughout the last 9 months, 8 months, sorry. And basically, this is the first trade paperback for Aero. This collects Aero book Aero 1 through 6 in this easy to read and not badly priced issue. I just picked this up from In Stock Trades, really liked it, and I think it's one of my better trade paperbacks. Basically, you learn who Aero is, you learn about some of what she's facing, and a superhero's everything, which is finding a nice little balance between being a superhero and being just plain human. So basically, I'll go ahead and read the summary on the back of the book. Like I said, Aero Volume 1, into the storm. Alright, so take flight with one of the new agents of Atlas. It's the English language debut of the first appearance of Aero, the soaring superhero from China. When she's not fighting monsters with her wind powers, Aero is a Shanghai-based architect, Lei Ling, who sometimes just wants to have dinner with her boyfriend in peace. But when that boyfriend springs a surprise, Ling discovers that civilian life might be every bit as perilous as her costume career. Aero confronts the mysterious Madame Huang, faces the horror of Keystone, and unlocks the first mystery of the Jade Monolith. But who is controlling the Crystal Warriors, and why? And just what is Lei's boyfriend's problem with Aero anyway? So, it gives you a general idea of what you're going to read about in this book. Basically, Aero is having a peaceful dinner with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend wants to propose to her. But when trouble strikes, when trouble strikes, she went to go and do her makeup, and her boyfriend is probably the first character that's been the quickest to pretty much put two and two together, yet that's not mentioned in the book. Did I mention spoilers? There are spoilers in here. Basically, she goes off she fights buildings. She fights her mentor, Madame Huang, and that's where it got confusing. The end of issue 2, I think, she gets blasted into her office, and from there it jumps back months and goes over like the Jade Towers and whatnot. And basically it gets a little confusing, but not too confusing because the storytelling is very good in this book. I like it. And like I said, the artwork is very, very influenced by anime, as you can see. So anyone who's a fan of anime would probably get used to this book. I've enjoyed it. And then the second half of this book, which is 3 through 6, that's when she's rescuing a fairy from a nasty little windstorm, and that fairy is then attacked by multiple cyclones, and that's where the Jade Towers appear, and these jade-like monsters. So she had to figure out a way to do that, and the way that she did that, she plucked the topper off one of the towers, and the tower just flat collapsed. That question's not answered yet, but I mean, that's okay. This trade paperback collects a lot of things about about the world that Aero lives in, and it doesn't tie in directly with Agents of Atlas, but she is a new Agent of Atlas. So if you remember War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, that's where her first appearance actually was, and I do have that trade. But I really enjoyed reading this again. It was one of my favorite books, and let me show you some of the variants, and then I'll show you my single comic book collection of Aero. So let's go in here. So this last page is a spoiler, so if you don't want to see it, click off video right now. So there's one of the covers, one of the variants. This was Marvel has a habit of having multiple variants for their number ones. Here's another one. This is what's called an action figure variant. And next to that is a co-ops variant. I don't have this one, but I'm probably going to grab it just for the sake of having a complete collection. And then we go into one more. There that is. Pretty cool. And then there's some character designs at the end of this book. And like I said, this book is very enjoyable. And this is actually where a lot of the New Agents of Atlas's first appearances was through War of the Realms. And this is written by Greg Pak. Greg Pak is an amazing writer. I've been reading a lot of his stuff. I got a trade for the Agents of Atlas back there that I need to read through still. And I also am reading Atlantis Attacks. But let's just go through some of the covers that I collected in single issues for Aero. Here is, this is one of the special variants. I think I read this as Art Germ. I really like this cover. Here is number one's original cover. Oh, here's the Art Germ. I picked up this from my local comic shop, also number one. This is Aero number two's cover, just the Type A cover. Number three. Number four. Number five. And number six. If you're wondering who that character is, that is Wave, and her first official appearance and backstory was in Aero 1. Unfortunately, this collected edition of Aero does not include the second story that was in a lot of these issues. But that's okay. I have the backstory for Wave through the single issues. Here's issue 7. And this picks up from where issue 3 left off with that cover. So you can see a lot's going on there. And then here is issue number 8. I really like this cover. So like I said, guys, that's one of my favorite comics, and this is probably one comic series where I will hunt to the ends of the earth to find every single cover for. That's affordable. There are probably some covers out there that's well over 100. I'm going to be real honest. I cannot imagine myself spending $100 on a single comic book. 50 is my limit. Even if I were to sell some of the current keys right now, I would probably not sell those for more than $50. But like I said, Aero has been one of my most favorite comics to date. And I look forward to number 9 coming out this coming Wednesday on the 18th. But anyways, guys, thank you for sticking around, watching the video. I'm going to go work on another video for March 11th, New Comic Book Day. If you liked the video, leave me a comment down below. Do you like Aero? Would you like to learn more about her? Do you read Aero? Do you collect it? And leave the video a like, helps with discoverability. And if you really like my content, feel free to subscribe. It's 100% free to subscribe to my channel. And and if you really want to be the first one that gets notified when my videos go live, I try to upload at least once every week. Hit that notification bell. Anyways, guys, thank you again, and you all have a good weekend. The world's crazy right now, so stay safe. Follow the World Health Organization's guidelines. Keep yourself safe. Keep your hands clean. And if you feel sick, stay home. Anyways, guys, thank you again, and have a good rest of your weekend.